Hey, I wanted to just jump on and do a quick IGTV for you guys because I know that there is a lot of anxiety going around right now with everything with COVID-19. And especially right now, as more and more states are declaring states of emergencies and ordering shelter-in-place mandates, there's a lot of questions about whether or not we should be going to work. And so I kind of wanted to address that because that is a big source of anxiety that I'm seeing from people right now. So the first thing I want to say is that you need to take care of yourself. This is the time where you need to do what is right for you and you need to advocate for yourself. And I know that can be scary for a lot of us. To put ourselves first, to stand up for authority. A lot of us are associates or support staff, and we do not necessarily have a say over whether or not the hospital stays open, and we feel like we need to do what our bosses are telling us to do. But you need to do what's right for you, and you need to advocate for yourself. That is the very first thing that I want to say. So, my understanding as of now is that either states who have declared states of emergency and said essential personnel only have decided that veterinarians are essential personnel, or they have not made a determination about veterinarians at all. So I think for now, we should go on the assumption that we are considered essential and that we are going to be allowed to stay open and continue to operate. That being said, we should absolutely be operating on a minimal basis. We should absolutely 100%, 150%, 500% not be doing routine surgeries. We should not be doing spays. We should not be doing dentals. We should not be, or prophylactic dentals at the very least. We should not be doing neuters. We should not be doing elective surgery at this time because we need to conserve PPE for the human hospitals. So that, to me, absolutely is a red line. As far as wellness exams, vaccines, things like that, it is my personal opinion that we should not be doing vaccines with maybe the exception of puppy and kitten series, because those are our most vulnerable pets, and we really don't need an outbreak of parvo right now on top of everything else that's going on. So that is my opinion. You need to, again, decide on your own opinion. Maybe your opinion is we should not be doing any vaccines at all. Or maybe your opinion is that, again, all vaccines are essential for preventing a disease outbreak in pets. That's one that you guys need to decide for your own self. But whether or not you individually go into work, if you are an at-risk person, if you are over 60, I know there are a few of you progressive boomers on my Instagram page. Instagram tells me so. They give me the little breakdown of my followers' ages. Or if you have an underlying illness, an immunosuppressive illness like Crohn's disease, or you have something like cystic fibrosis or cancer. If you're recovering from cancer, please take care of yourself and do not go into the clinic. If you live with a person who fits one of these criterias, please take care of them and do not go into the clinic. And I know that is scary because many people in our profession are living paycheck to paycheck and cannot afford to not go in. That being said, you can't afford to go in either, unfortunately, in this day and age, because one, you can't afford to get sick physically, but you can't afford it financially either. If finances are your concern, how much is it going to cost if you wind up hospitalized for months on a respirator, or someone in your family does? That is not a risk that you should be taking, in my opinion. Again, obviously you need to do what's right for you. And I know that it's scary to rely on other people, but help is going to be coming. And it's amazing to see how we are banding together as a society right now. And I know that especially in America, we have learned to be a pull yourself up by the bootstraps, do it yourself kind of society, and we don't like to rely on others. But the truth is, every single one of us, every single person right now is relying on every other single person in this country. We all need to band together and act as a society, and that's not a bad thing. I think sometimes we are a little too individualistic in this country, and it's time that we come together and help each other out, and every single one of us is relying on other single one of us. So take care of yourself, do what's right for you, and I truly believe that we will be out there to help you. And as an aside, if you are in a position to help, I know a lot of us financially are very, very strapped, but some of us are doing okay. I am very fortunate that I am not in any kind of, I do not have to fear for my financial safety for quite some time. And it's only been in the last year or two that I can say that. And I've been practicing for 12 years. So I know what it's like to be living paycheck to paycheck and to not be in that position. But I went to namv.org and I made a donation so that we can have some funds to help the people who need it. And if you are in that position, please, please, please go do the same. Make a donation so that these are our fellow colleagues who can either are in danger of losing their businesses, for those single practice owners, or who are living paycheck to paycheck but can't go into work, that we are able to be there to support them. Next, if you are a healthy, able-bodied person who is not high risk, then I know that is still a scary position to be in, because we are seeing more and more young, healthy people being hospitalized. The mortality rate is still low, but the morbidity rate is pretty high for a lot of young, healthy people. And again, you need to do what you are comfortable doing with. In my opinion, I think that if you are in a position to go and work and help, that I think we should do so. I feel a responsibility to do so, but only if the place that I am going to work is taking the proper precautions. And at this stage, I believe, again, that those proper precautions mean that we are not doing any non-essential surgeries. Personally for me, that we are not doing any adult wellness or booster exams, and that clients are not being allowed into the building. And I hate to say that, because I am so client focused. And I think that clients are such an important part of this, of veterinary medicine, and such an important part of being a team in helping their pets. So it kills me to say that. And I'm going to I'm planning on writing an article about how we can continue to keep clients in mind and not cut them out of this process entirely, but they need to be cut out of the building. They just do at this point. There should be proper, obviously, cleaning precautions taking place at your facility. And I just think that if those precautions are being taken, that my personal opinion is that if you are healthy and able, that we should be helping out, because we, do not want to see animals suffer from, serious illnesses and emergencies. We don't want to let that hemoabdomen just bleed out at home. We don't want that hit by car to suffer in agony from its broken leg. We are not at that point yet, and we need to be there to help those pets. And I think that we even like less emergent things, but sick pets really need care too, because again, it is miserable for a dog to be really pruritic, and you're in the middle of allergy season, and people are home quarantined with their pets right now. Can you imagine being home quarantined with a 10 out of 10 pruritic pet? Or seeing your pet whine and cry all day from its ear infection and knowing that you can't help it? I don't want us to be at that point either. And so that is my personal opinion, but ultimately you need to do what's right for you. And if you are not comfortable going into your workplace, then do not go into your workplace. And maybe that means if your workplace is open and you choose not to go, there is a chance that you could get let go. There is help out there for unemployment. There are emergency clinics are going to be inundated, and they're going to be looking for relief workers. So reach out to your local emergency clinic to offer your services there. And when this is all said and done, we'll be back to the place where there are a shortage of techs and a shortage of veterinarians, and you will be able to find a new job. So don't worry about that. Do what's right for you. And again, if you are able to and you need, your clinic is closed, or you don't feel comfortable going into your clinic, please reach out to your local emergency hospitals and see how you can help them, because they're going to need help too. So that's what I have to say about that. And let me know what you guys think. What are you doing? Are you working? Are you not working? What is not essential? But those are my opinions on the matter. All right. Bye.